Greetings. It's August now and it's hot. So, yeah, my pale white boy skin ain't going to survive out in the sun. Maybe at one time or another I was able to tan well as a kid, but either through risk of skin cancer or I don't know, I just feel like the pros and cons for tanning are not that worth it. It looks aesthetic and it's attractive and it looks good on people, but I don't know. May not be for me. Maybe when retired, or I don't even know, honestly. But that's not what this video is about. Uh, yeah, this one was inspired by a conversation I had with a woman on a dating app. Funny enough, shocker. If you've been on this channel a lot, uh, or have seen my past videos, it's usually involving that. But um, we were in this conversation of like talking about past relationships, partners in the past, dating in general. And this woman, I think she's a year or two older than me. I can't remember the details, but she lived out of state. And we came to the like conversation talking about like, oh, when's the last time, you were like intimate with someone and so forth. And she was surprised at my answer. And I'm like, why's that? And she's like, oh, thought like by now, blah, 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 like you look like this, da, da, da. All these like things. And I'm like, so doesn't mean like your perception. She's like, well, for me, it's easy. I'm like, yeah, because you're a woman. Like, duh. I think, come to like, it's easier for women to like find sexual partners, but is it quality or is it for good reasons? That's debatable compared to men. And I think it's okay like this because it's like women can be more picky regarding that because I think the dynamic of it is a little different than from a guy's perspective. But it just blew my mind that she was like surprised at that. Like she couldn't even fathom that. And like the point of this video is like women really don't understand too well on average, I think, um, just the a dating experience for men, even if they're not like, you know, butt ass ugly or socially inept or just basic things. It's a lot more specific nowadays, and competition's higher than ever. And I think with social media and those kind of forces going on, it totally affects dating, and even you can see it in birth rates with Western countries, like relationships, divorce, and all that. And like there have been plenty of times when we were surprised, like, wow, you haven't done that in what, set at a time that someone may think is like too long. And I'm like, nah, like, I'm okay with that. Like, quality over quantity. Whoever said like going around and sleeping around is like a fulfilling thing in this life. And yeah, it just got me thinking. I'm like, how many girls, women really share this sentiment? And maybe this idea is why there's just such a disconnect between men and women when it comes to dating and understanding each other. Um, I think I'm fortunate enough to have female friends. It's funny because I want to say girl, but it's like they're not girlfriends as in dating. Like I know them from my best friends. Like their wives and girlfriends and so forth, fiancés, whatever you want. And they're like good people, and it's nice to pick their brain about certain topics and getting their input on stuff. And it's just, I just think it comes from a place of like, okay, if a single girl and a single guy and they have their friends, like, and if they don't have groups of like other men in their life or vice versa for other men with women, they're just gonna have this notion that's uh, conjugated online that leads to a bad perception of how we all communicate. And it's just really sad at the end of the day how things are, and I don't see them getting better. And it's probably only going to be fixed if like trying to come from an understanding angle and being open-minded and stuff, but you also have to protect yourself as well. You never know what people's intentions are, especially from different countries, different faiths, like whatever in this life. Not everyone's going to have your best interest, and it's good to have a balance and being aware of what others may do or say that can affect you. Because, man, there's been times I've been treated very unfairly due to, I think, actions of others, and it's not a reflection of me. And you just have to come to terms with that because it's really out of your control. And I've been very selective with who I talk with. And I did some calling this week to be very like cold about it of some people I was talking with that really didn't care that much about me. They may have cared about some physical things about me or superficial, and they would say one thing and do another, and their actions sucked, and it was just like, I'm resenting this person that I used to like, and this is stupid. Haven't even like met some of these people I'm talking to. Like, what am I even doing here? I'd rather be like working out, reading books, enjoying shows, movies, doing something else than talking with people that really don't give a shit about me at the end of the day. And I do have those kind of people in my life, and I should be diverting my attention to them. But I think because of use and ease of access and like this validation trap, that I could totally understand how girls get addicted to this, especially when it's someone you really want to talk to. It just leads to something very unfulfilling. And I want to avoid that anytime I can, because my intuition is telling me like, hey, yo, Jeff, like, let's not pursue this anymore. There's nothing good here. And no matter how much self-talk you'll delude yourself into thinking like, oh, maybe, if I just keep talking with her, she'll eventually see something in me and, express more interest and do things that take effort. Like, nah, life's short. You can't wait for people to change their attitudes and their beliefs like just like that. And even over time, it's very rare, and it has to come from beneath, like within you organically. And you may have people that may inspire that change in you or give you a wake up call, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's all up to you. So it definitely begs the question: what do we do from here moving forward? And like this disconnect of not understanding each other and coming across conversations where like women are just totally checked out of a man's day-to-day life, while I feel like most men try to understand at least the dating aspect of a woman but may not know like their personal struggles and so forth. But they do that because dating is a game, and if you learn more about at least what one side wants, it's like a negotiation. Not saying like love is a negotiation, but like dating and like spending time with getting to know someone, and like you don't really know them at the beginning, and then it may develop into something more organic and worthwhile. That has substance to it. But to get your foot in the door and start all of that, you got to do all these fucking chutes and ladders crap and going through multiple hoops for most people. And some people just check out. And it seems more now than ever, a lot of people have checked out when it comes to that. For some reason, it's not the people that are friends in my life. So maybe it's a me problem. I've never said I was perfect, but at least I'm starting to understand what I actually want out of someone that's going to be a part of my life and doing certain things. And I've definitely appreciated single life and the pros that comes with it. And then there's also downsides. Not everything's sunshine and rainbows, but I think now, as of August 2nd, 2026, I've come to a good place with that, and I found peace and fulfillment and happiness, and knowing that you don't need that said relationship to really have personal meaning in your life. It can enhance it, or it could be your worst downfall. It could be like your own personal hell. And I haven't experienced that yet, so maybe that's why I have this hopefulness to it. But if someone did something horrible to me, maybe I would become jaded. It's hard to say since that hasn't happened to me, but I get where some people are coming from. Because at the end of the day, I'm just trying to broaden my horizons. have like I guess better understanding of myself, others, what is actually love beyond relationships, love for your parents, love for your friends, love for your pets, for yourself. That one I've been really working on a lot lately. And yeah, it's been quite an interesting journey and still ongoing, and who knows if we'll ever stop, but I think we're taking good steps for it. And hope you found some value in the thoughts I shared today. And take care of yourself. Take each day one step at a time, and know you're not really alone in this life. Whether you may feel that right now, someday you may not feel that anymore, just like I am right now. So, that being said, that's pretty much it for me. So, have a good rest of your day.